To install ALEAPP, all we'll have to do is head to the GitHub page for ALEAPP project. Go to https://github.com/abrignoni/ALEAPP. Once you're there, all you have to do is go to the code and then download zip. Once you do that, you should end up with an aleap-main.zip. Once you're here, go to 7-zip and then go to extract to aleap-main. Once you do that, you should get a folder just like this. Navigate into it, and then once you see the source code, open up a PowerShell or CMD window. Just type in PowerShell or CMD in this bar up here. Once you do that, it should open up a PowerShell window to this path. Once you're here, all you need to do is install the requirements. Now just make sure you're using a compatible version of Python. To do this, type in Python --version. I'm using Python 3.12.8, which will work with this project. So all you have to do to install the requirements is pip install -r requirements.txt. Once you do that, you should see a bunch of text show up on your screen. And it will install. I get this error message, but it works regardless. All we have to do from here is run python aleap gui.py. Run that, and after a few seconds, you should see the ALEAPP GUI show up. First, we have to find our evidence. So we're going to browse to our zip file under the extraction FFS folder. You can open that up, and it will go right here. And then after that, we have to select an output folder. I'm going to make a new folder called ALEAPP-demo. You can name it however you like. It just needs to be an empty folder for ALEAPP to dump all of its report into. Select the folder, and you should see the path show up here. And then you can select whatever modules you want to use. I have them all. And all you have to do after that is just hit process. You'll see this window show up, and it will tell you basically status messages about how the processing is going. You'll see a progress bar at the bottom, and it will tell you the progress of the analysis. And once it's done, you should see a button that says open report and close. Once it's done parsing, you can click the open report and you should be presented to this screen. So this is a web page on your browser, and it contains all of the data about the phone, presented it in the easy report to browse. In the report home, you click on device details, you can see a little bit more about the phone, including what model and version of the phone it is. Now you can browse through the artifacts, just like this, on the column on the left. One really handy feature of ALEAPP is the timeline. Within the report directory, you enter the timeline folder and open tl.db. Hit open with. If you do not see DB browser for SQLite here, even if you have it installed, just hit choose an app on your PC, and then navigate to the program files directory for DB browser for SQLite, and then click on DB browser for SQLite.exe. It should now show up here, and you just open it. In the timeline database, there is one table called data, and if you sort it by key, you'll get a chronological list of events of every artifact that it found on the phone. If you ever close out of the report and need to open it again, all you have to do is go to the report directory and then double-click index.html. It'll open your default browser, and you'll see the case information all over again.